Oh, this ruins this entire plan. Son of a... Why is it unavailable? They paywall it? What the hell? Oh. Oh, okay, well this ruins this entire idea. Fuck. Man.
For it.
Okay, so this one's fine. Where's the series though? Let me just go straight to YouTube maybe. Do I have to sign in to mark it as complete? Do I have to sign in also to view the course? Am I signed in? Series. Well, I guess if I... Okay, wait, no, I'd take that back. If I have to sign in, then I don't know if I can just restream this. No, it says video unavailable too. Alright, well that's kind of shot. That sucks. Wow. It says all of them are available. What the hell? Wait, let me go to all tutorials. Maybe it's just different links. Because it's right here. Creating final blah blah blah. Oh! Okay, maybe it's just broken. Okay, wait, let's keep doing this on this one. So if I went to tutorials. And then this is one of the videos. This is the final video. Creating the final look in post. I click this. Okay. So, okay, the whole thing is going to be just a live
I want to keep that set.
like broadcast, so I don't know if it doesn't make too much sense for me to be doing this. Besides the fact that I want to watch this anyways. Damn. Well, I mean, I guess it's like... Where's the first one? Mood boards modeling. Then it just becomes like me reacting to it, but then also doing it at the same time. I don't know if that's worth watching, but... First one's an hour. It's 9. Why not? Let's give it a try. Alright. Alright, let's try this again then. Okay. So, I guess what this became was we're gonna watch this tutorial series called or produced by Cineversity, who owns Cinema. If you don't know what Cinema 4D is, it's similar to Blender, but it's more of the like professionally used software. Like more in the industry, you'll find Cinema and Maya are kind of the two key softwares, and then Blender is the younger up and coming software. So my experience is with Blender, but I'm learning Cinema for like work and just general. It's always fun to learn new softwares because each software is good at some things and bad at the others, and so it's kind of a trade-off. It's just fun to learn. So I found these in Cineversity. They have these like public tutorials. Well, I thought they were tutorials, like just, you know, like a Udemy class, like just someone talking through it, but it seems like it's these two people, which I feel bad for not letting them introduce themselves, because we're just going to be essentially watching their video and trying to follow along. But yeah, we'll just start there. So it's kind of weird because it's like already a broadcast that I'm now reacting to, and then this is kind of my first time doing this, trying to like watch a video and stream. But I think it'll be, I don't know what it's gonna be, but I wanted to do this anyway, so I figured why not do it this way. So
add a question or check out some of these pages.
This is,
so these are the links that we have. We have the Max
I
on
think
events
this is them
page,
talking
so
about just Max on. Today's topic, which is going to be this first video that we're watching, is mood boards, modeling, and staging.
Yeah, of course. And as always, if
skip
anyone has
around in
any
this,
questions,
just because I want to get to the point where we're in cinema.
both myself or Dustin, and feel free to drop them
Actually,
in the chat.
I do
If
need
you
to
could
open
just
cinema real
add
quick,
the
don't I?
word question at the beginning, we can kind of keep an eye on those a little bit easier, but it's not a massive deal if you don't do that. We can both be keeping an eye on that really.
We'll listen to them in
So,
the background.
Yeah, I guess the place that I sort of want to start, if that's cool with you, Dustin, is to talk about some of the ideas that we had when we were putting this together. And it was about some of the ideas that we had when we were putting this together. And it was, as Dustin said, looking at creating maybe something more like food and food packaging related. And so I thought, because we only really have like an hour on these streams, it would be fun to see what sort of assets that we can create quickly, as well as the ones that we have already existing in the asset browser.
For no specific reason.
And so putting these assets together will help us when it comes to then designing and staging that final shot, or that still shot, or that animation. We can then take these assets that we've already created and start to sort of build and design based on like the mood board side of things that Dustin will talk about in a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool. So just really quickly, for anyone who's not too familiar with the asset browser, it is a kind of a really great place to find loads of different assets, or what we call at Maxon capsules. And that's everything from models to textures to sort of surface imperfections, HDRs.
Should I miss it?
Cool. So just really quickly, for anyone who's not too familiar with the asset browser, it is a kind of a really great place.
Okay, to preface this, I have very little experience in cinema. I did a couple courses, basically to the point where I know where all the buttons are and kind of what they do. So this is all new to me already.
Place to find loads of different assets, or what we call at Maxon capsules. And that's everything from models to textures.
See, I want to see if I put mine, but there's kind of no point. So I think I'm just going to keep the video playing, and then I'll just be doing it on this monitor. That's we'll start there. Cool.
To sort of surface imperfections, HDRs, lots of really great things that you may not be aware of, so may not have taken advantage of. But when it comes to packaging, if we just sort of come into the asset browser, we have some menus on the left hand side, and then we have one that is packaging. And if I just sort of enlarge this so everyone can see this, what I might do is let me
that's what Blender is missing, is like, same with Keyshot, like,
and put us up there for now, just so we can see like a bigger screen.
A library.
We have all of these different things here.
And the reason libraries are so nice is because you have either exactly what you already need. I'll just mute it while I'm talking. But either exactly what you need or like a great jumping off point to get started.
For you.
Blender doesn't really
So
have
we can
that.
see
It
in
has
here we
Blender
have
Kit.
a few different
but
options. We have
not
some
built in.
jellies, we have some crisps,
Oh,
all
bag
the way
of jelly.
down to
That's like what
different
this-
bottles and different cartons.
Sorry,
And so I
maybe
thought it'd be
shouldn't mute
fun
them.
to
What
to
they're saying
take a
is
little
much more
look
important.
at these jellies here. And after going through like a few different ideas, like back and forth to me and
Oh,
Dustin, we
they
thought,
are
yeah, let's
K-Rigs?
do maybe like some, like a
Damn,
sweets
maybe I should've done the
packaging
robot like the
design.
cinema.
And so we can actually just take a look at this. If we just double click it, we can open this up and I can just zoom in.
Double.
So we can see this is already textured and already modeled for us. If I just switch off my materials, we can see it's just like a really nice, simple model
That's crazy. I didn't know they had an asset
that
library.
is pre-textured. If I just open this up, we can see we have our text here. And this is
Oh
something we're
God,
going
this
to talk
here
about
loads.
in the third
No,
week, looking at this particular texture and actually recreating our own texture for it. So we don't have to necessarily use the textures or the sort of assets as they are inside the asset browser. We can just customize them as much as we want to.
Hmm?
So this is sort of going to
missed that one,
be
paying
like
attention.
base packaging for what we need.
I
But
think materials are
another
better.
asset that we could do with is either like the fruit or the gummies. If we're
Ooh,
thinking about
plastic.
maybe doing a shot, you might want to have some other assets either flying
Oh.
around or next to it or coming out of the
Translucent
packaging.
plastic.
And
Where
so
was
I like the
this?
look of these
Like
little gummies
4
here.
hours ago.
And I thought it would be fun to maybe recreate those or create those as an asset that we could then use when it comes to looking
Looks
at
super blurry.
the composition or the scene staging.
Look, it looks very.
And we can create this quite easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to model it with the packaging in the same scene. And this is going to give me the right scaling for the suite because I don't want to model it really big and then have to worry about kind of shrinking it down. I'd rather model it with this same sort of asset in the same scene. So
All right, let's go through what this is gonna do. So we're gonna model it. Orange segment taper, clone. Oh god, volume build voxel size, volume mesh smooth symmetry, remesh symmetry. Okay, this is already way more advanced than what I was expecting. Huh, mood board. I need to watch this. Exploring composition examples. Wait, this actually might be. I feel like this is gonna be really helpful. It's gonna be a lot though. I don't think we're gonna finish one tonight. Brainstorming, art direction, cloning rigid, actors. Random effector gummy cloud, push apart field. Oh, dude, I'm actually so excited. This is gonna be so cool. Creative directors interaction 2. Interesting. Oh, we get to do a simulation on the first day. Cool. Okay. I was just scrubbing through to see what this was gonna be for the first one, but I'm excited. That's already some very cool things inside of cinema. The fact that all of this is packed into 1 hour means this is gonna take me a long time.